So it's difficult to know what to say. Just 2 days of racing left, and the Spaniard 28 has taken charge of this competition. 1-1-2 today, and it was only the German team who managed to take a race off them. Tomorrow, we're expecting the wind to go to the right and build, but still, I think it will be hard to see someone beating a Spaniard 28 at this stage of the competition. So we're getting towards the end of the regatta now, day 4, and just tell us all about your day. Introduce yourselves.
Well, Paul and Alisa from Germany sailing the Nacra 17, and we had a great day on the water. 3 races, around 10 knots, and really tricky sailing, but yeah, it was fun.
So it was not an easy day, but you won the last race. Always nice to come back with a bullet. What was the difference there between the previous 2 races?
We had a few unforced errors in the first 2 races. We basically did the same thing in the pre-start and starting position all 3 times, having all the options on the first beat. In the first 2, the Spanish got the upper hand, going even further left than us. The left was paying all day like it did yesterday. But the last race we just positioned ourselves well and then led at the top and never lost it again.
So you got the race strategy right at the end and led from start to finish. Yeah, we see that with some wind directions that it really pays one side or another because of the topography. It also looked like the water was a little bit flatter today. Did that make a difference for you?
Makes a huge difference. There was a lot of current today. Like we're talking the sailing wind, the wind that we feel between 15 and in this last race down to 3-4 knots at some stage, and huge shifts. And so the current influence was big because there was always a stationary shift on the left. And for sure it made the water flatter as well, and it was much more enjoyable actually going up and down.
Well, I think it just shows that this venue can deliver an awful lot of conditions. So was it easier in terms of the technique with the flat water? Less running up and down?
It is a lot less running and just more comfortable going downwind and not crashing so much.
But I guess it also made the ley lines a little bit wider if you got that current. I mean, you're one of the fastest Olympic classes, if not the fastest Olympic classes, but your ley lines are really important in that one-way track.
They are indeed, but it's really hard to calculate the shifts because we're talking about 1.2 or something mile beats. So you're basically doing 3-minute straight line on the ley line if you want to hit it with the 20-25 degree shift range today is pretty much impossible. So you're trying to go minimum distance and not overlay, which happens all the time. So and then the boat's again foiling, and you can even get it foiling upwind with being a few degrees down, and there's lots to play for sure.
Yeah, I mean that ley line, especially if it's a one-way track, it's a hard call. Finally, thoughts about tomorrow. It looks like the wind will be a lot more to the right. I guess that's going to mean a more even race course and probably bigger waves and more wind.
Yeah, I mean, we expected a lot more wind today, and everyone dropped their sails when we came out and changed the whole setup. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, but we're pretty sure that this place is going to deliver 2 more great days of racing.
Oh, absolutely. I think maybe they've saved the best for the end. Thank you very much for your time. So this summer, do you think the Olympic Games is going to go ahead in Japan?
No doubt. Definitely. We're preparing for it like we normally would. What do you think?
You're the first one to ask me that question, but I feel pretty positive. I think it's going to be very different to every other Olympic Games I've been to, and I think that makes me look forward to it even more.